Tonight, it's the first of our college football playoff semifinal matchups, as we'll see the Texas Tech Red Raiders taking on the Clemson Tigers.
What's up, bro? Good luck tonight.
Thanks.
Hey, man, don't listen to the critics. You got all the talent in the world. Just go out there and put on a show.
Thanks. Means a lot.
All right, man. Hit me up when you get to the league.
Yeah.
For the right to play for a national championship next Monday night in Santa Clara, we are underway from Arlington in the national playoff semifinal. A big seam, and he might go all the way. The 20. And he will take this in for a Clemson touchdown. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for the team that just scored, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you'd better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
On first down, Young, and not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Texas Tech, a newcomer to the college football playoff. They have won 11 conference titles in their history. But, boy, this would be quite a feat to make a run through these games in Dallas and Santa Clara. To throw on second down, Warren. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
They'll go play action and let him throw right away. Flushed out right. This is caught inside the 15. That goes for a gain of 31. First and 10 now for Clemson. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Here's first and goal, Clemson. They'll run with Jewell. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. 2nd and 6.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Back to throw. Green escaping the touchdown, Clemson.
That's it. Good one, boy. Let's go.
Well, that's what you want to see from your quarterback when it's a goal line situation. A guy who's not afraid to tuck the ball, give his body up, and get into the end zone. That ought to inspire his entire team.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 14-0. So after the touchdown, Clemson back out there to kick this thing away. This will be taken in at the 1. Now a hit and a loose football.
Oftentimes when we talk about piling on in any subject, it's a negative. In this case, for this team, it's a real positive. Just scored. Now they go down, knock the ball free, get it back. They got a chance to really increase their lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
On the other side, a little insult added to the injury. They're in a bad spot. Clemson, of course, back in the college football playoff for the 4th consecutive year. Champions in the 2016 season. Trying to make it 2 titles in 3 years if they can get things done. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. Green flexing his muscle. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
He continues to make plays, and he looks terrific out there right now. But what I really liked, the way he's controlled this huddle, playing with a lot of confidence, and that confidence has been transmitted to the rest of the team.
The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down. This defense porous so far in this first quarter. They face another 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Green. Touchdown, Clemson. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past it.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-0. So after the touchdown, Clemson back out there to kick this thing away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Warren, throw left side complete. That's Simmons. 15 yards is the pick up there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
Here we go. 30 base. I'm coming for you. Play. 44-yard line. 5.
Throwing on 1st down. Warren looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Pope. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Warren gonna pass it. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Richards. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
60 Pittsburgh.
21-0 our score after 1. Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and our drive continues here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it 2nd and 7.
False start, offense.
And that'll set them back 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Check.
Now here's Bird. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The Red Raiders come up now, 1st and goal. From the gun, Warren. That's complete, right around the 8. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Here's Young. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
From the gun on third down, Warren. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it.
Holding. Defense.
Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand. Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Back to throw. Green steps away to his left. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. Clemson now with a 1st and 10. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good chunk on the ground, and the keeper 17 yards, first down. Now here's Green off the play fake. Letting one go deep for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down. On third down, Jewell. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A pickup of 11, and it moves the chains. On the carry, it's Jewell. He showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. Touchdown, Clemson. This is becoming quite the half he's had here.
Remember in our pregame meetings, they talked about wanting to run the football and staying with it? Well, when you're scoring this many touchdowns, there's no reason to go away from it, is there? They are off to a fantastic start. They hope it continues.
3 already for him. Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. So after the touchdown, Clemson back out there to kick this thing away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Now Warren. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Here's Warren to throw. And the pressure gets to him again.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Caught on the right side by Jones. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas Tech.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel...
And it's blocked. And the defense has it. It's a foot race. 40, 20, 10, 5, and all the way into the... Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Drained down. A final shot before break. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning.
Let's go.
Hey, kid. Just checking in with you. How do you feel about the first half?
That's how we're playing. Let's go.
We had a great first half. We keep doing what we're doing, we might win this thing. There's a lot of we's in that sentence. It's a good thing to recognize your teammates, but you remember you're leading the charge tonight, right? So get out there and let's put this thing away. Second half. Let's go.
Hey.
Coach.
Really good job out there in the first half. I should have trusted you more. That's on me.
I'm over it. All that matters is the win.
All right. Can you handle it if I open up the playbook a little bit in the second half?
Let's do it.
Let's get him.
Thanks, Coach.
All right.
The winner goes on, the loser goes home as we start the second half in this semifinal matchup from Arlington.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The Texas Tech offense about ready to go here for their next possession. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. First and 10 now for Texas Tech.
Let him know, let him know. Rush in, rush in, rush in. Fire.
Throw left side complete. It's Simmons. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
And two stop.
Brings up second and 11 at the 48-yard line.
On second down now, it's Young. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Operating from the gun. Warren. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And offensively here, you wouldn't know it by looking at it. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Looking to throw. Green buying time to his left. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Dancing to his left. He'll have a first down past the 40. Apart from Kyler Murray, not too many mobile QBs in this year's rookie class, but some good scrambling there to get the first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Green. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And down right around the 37. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. On the move to his left. He may try and run for this. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And he'll try and throw here on the fake. And they're able to pick up the first and keep possession. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Looking to throw. Green. That is caught. Hit Streets. And he will score. Touchdown Clemson from 19 yards away as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Well, when we were setting up and going over our run-throughs early this afternoon, and I'm talking 6 hours before kickoff, we saw Isaiah Streets out there alone with just his young quarterback and center going through all sorts of different routes, making sure that they had everything ironed out, and it pays off there on the touchdown throw. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Back to throw. Warren. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
This will be fielded at the 17. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. Well, this ball game certainly has gotten a little out of hand. This is normally when they say you got to fill. This is fill time for guys like you and I. But yeah, to be frank, just a dominating performance. Really impressive what we've seen.
It is, and I'm glad that you went in that direction because otherwise we're going to talk about the museum tour we took yesterday.
Which was
also very impressive. But this game, how they've done it, offense, defense, special teams, they put it all together. And I got to tell you, I am beyond impressed by what I've seen from this team.
Still going. He can run for it, and he will. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. Now a play fake here on first down. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. They give him a gain of 37. First and 10 down for Clemson. Going to hand to Jewell. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And here's Green, looking to throw on second down. And put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run as his guys continue to pour it on.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
So after the touchdown, Clemson back out there to kick this thing away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The Red Raider offense set to take over here. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. Hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he? And
what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. Looking to throw. Warren throwing right, and that's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's brought down. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. The Red Raiders come up now, 1st and goal. From the gun, Warren to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that... does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Back to throw. Warren feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
And on 2nd and goal, they decide to throw it again, and this result is even worse. They take a sack. On 1st down, it was simply an incomplete pass. Not a good first 2 plays.
And that'll be caught in the end zone for a Red Raider touchdown. Keon Simmons there to make the grab. And his guys are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit. Oh, this is blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
So even when they get a touchdown in this game, which hasn't really been a stellar contest for them, they can't even cap it off and kick the extra point.
Yeah, just not a whole lot going right for them in this game.
I know that when they get into film, this is going to be Exhibit A about how this game went for this team. Oh, we finally score. Can't even kick the extra point.
The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show.
Defense.
We got a plane to catch.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Clemson now with a 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here, eluding the pressure right. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Ready. Let's go.
So behind a victory in the first college start for their unheralded senior quarterback, his guys are moving on to play for a national championship on January the 7th.